I have come for a morning live because media very often does not show news which ought to be shown, which ought to be told to everybody. Have you forgotten the Delhi riots? Suddenly, we hear nothing about it. So, what is happening in courts on Delhi riots? And why don't we hear anything about it? Is it because an Aam Aadmi Party leader has again, in a very important order, been denied bail? Is that why we don't hear about it? The gruesome riots in Delhi. I am doing a morning live, so I don't know how many will join, but that is why I tell people please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get a notification as soon as I do live. Otherwise, you can hear it later also. And 11 a.m. I'll be with Abhijit. So you subscribe in this. What has happened? Delhi riots in which so many people lost their life, in which there was violence, destruction of property, and Aam Aadmi Party leader, councillor, was arrested by police. Tahir Hussain, the man whose house, and you must see the images, was like a armaments factory. It was literally like a weapons factory. Is there any doubt on that? No. See what sort of petrol bombs were found there. This is from his house. Petrol bombs, can you see? This was found at his house. Let's go further. There are other things you have to see what was found at his house and how his house became. See this. I'm showing this because our memories are very short. People keep forgetting. People keep forgetting what was happening. See how his rooftop was. See where petrol bombs were thrown. Can you see it? You may as well. This is from where they threw petrol bombs on innocent people. And the case of IB Intelligence Bureau officer, do you remember that? Are your memories short or are your memories remembering it? And what has happened now? The bail, while being rejected, what the court has held is what I have come to tell you. The court held it is noteworthy that at the time of eruption of communal riots, the applicant Tahir Hussain was in a powerful position, being sitting councillor of the area from Aam Aadmi Party. And it is prima facie apparent. I have explained to you what is prima facie. Till the court hears, and I'm explaining to you, till the whole court hears the case, sees evidence, cross examination, the entire arguments are completed, the court cannot come to a final conclusion, which is the system in any civilized democracy. So, prima facie means of what is the first view on the material available. The court held prima facie apparent that he used his muscle power, political clout to act as a kingpin in the planning, instigation, and fanning the flames of communal conflagration. The court held parts of northeast Delhi were gripped by communal frenzy, reminding of the carnage during the terrible days of partition. The court is saying it is reminding of the days of partition. And riots spread like wildfire across the smoke gray skyline of capital, engulfing new areas, snuffing out innocent lives. And the Delhi riots have left a gaping wound in the conscience of the nation, aspiring to be a global power. That is true. We want to be a global power and we are having riots in our capital and communal riots. Now, what the court says, and that is why I said media will not cover it fully because this is important. The court said spread of riots on such a scale in such a short time is not possible without a premeditated conspiracy. So this is an Aam Aadmi Party leader in a powerful position, the court itself notes, So who was he conspiring with? So now when the applicant found himself against the wall, he cannot pass the buck, simply taking a plea that since he did not participate physically in the riots, he has no role to play. It is prima facie apparent that the applicant abused his muscle power and political clout. Political clout. Where did the political clout come from? Where did the political clout come from? Because he was a leader of a party and in power. Used his muscle power and political clout to foment communal violence in the area. Did you see this news in media? Did you see this news in media? That is why I came to tell you. If this was a leader not of AAP, probably it would have been flashed. Court's observation would have been flashed on prime time debates. The court is saying this leader used political power, political clout. The court is saying it is a premeditated conspiracy. So, when the court is holding that, whom did he conspire with? Where did he get his political clout from? That all needs to be gone into. So, I came to give you this update. I think a lot of people have joined from abroad. Yeah, video quality is bad because I'm not in my usual place. At 11 a.m., I will be at my usual place. I tweeted on media and Al Jazeera, and we will be discussing how Israel deals with media which does information propaganda. We will discuss that. So see you at 11 a.m.